Okay, therefore, when we have given parts, mass is 20 gram, it must change into kilogram. When divided by 1000, it becomes 20 divided by 1000, and it means 0.02 kilogram. And speed or V is equals to 250 meter per second, and kinetic energy is equals to 1/2. We have given formula, mass times speed squared. Solution. Therefore, we have to substitute the given parts. 1/2 kinetic energy is equals to 1/2 mass is 0.02 kilogram. Speed is 250 meter per second, the whole squared. And when you divide 0.02 kilogram by 2, it becomes 0.01 kilogram into 625 and 2 zeros meter square second square it becomes. And when we multiply this by this one, it becomes, after decimal point we have 2 pointers after point, and we have 2 zeros, and it becomes 625 kilogram meter square second square. And 625 is equal to 625 joule. How it becomes joule? You can reformulate the formula without considering kilogram. Energy is work done is equal to force times displacement. Force measured by Newton, or mass times acceleration, kilogram meter per second square times meter. Therefore, kilogram times meter per second square becomes Newton. Newton times meter becomes joule. That is why we have, or when we multiply this one, it becomes kilogram meter square per second square is always joule, or Newton meter is. And B again given when speed is doubled, that is V is equals to twice of 250 meter per second. ምን ስለምሰል ቀደም 250 ነበር አይደል? የ250 ደብል ሲሆን ምን ይሆናል? 500 ይሆናል ማለት ነው። Therefore it becomes 500 meter per second, and mass is equals to 0.02 kilogram. Kinetic energy is equals to 1/2 mv squared. Okay, you can pause the video and you can try by yourself. Okay, therefore substitute here. Kinetic energy is equals to 1/2 mass is 0.02 kilogram into V is 500 meter per second, the whole squared, is equals to 1/2 0.0102 becomes 0.01 kilogram into 500 squared becomes 25 and 4 zeros. 500 squared becomes 250,000 meter square second square. Therefore 0.1 you can make group the like terms, that means 0.01 into okay, therefore 0.01 25 kilogram meter square second square it becomes. Therefore it becomes, we have to cancel out 2 zeros, and the answer becomes 25 and how many zeros? 2 zeros. Joule. That means 2500 joule. 500 joule. Okay. And final answer is 2500 joule. We can make it. We can convert it to kilojoule, and it means 2.5 kilojoule when divided by 1000, because kilo means 1000. And thirdly, C, that means C given, which is double mass. Mass is equal to m is equal to 2 into 0.02 kilogram. It becomes 0.04 kilogram, and speed or b is equal to 250 meter per second, and kinetic energy is equal to 1/2 mv squared, 1/2 mv squared. And substitute the given parts. 2 into mass is 0.04 kilogram into speed is 250 meter per second squared. Therefore half of 0.04 becomes 0.02 kilogram into 250 squared becomes 625 and 20 meter square second square. That is meter per second square plus meter square per second square. And finally we will have 0.02 into 625 or kilogram meter square second square. And this becomes, you can cancel out by 2 zeros, and 625 times 2, what? Joule. This becomes joule. Therefore 2 times 5 becomes 10, 1 carry 1, 2 times 2 4 will carry 5, 2 times 6 13. What? 1350 joule. That means 1.35 kilojoule. It becomes 1.53 kilojoule. Let us do another example. Okay, if I have okay 2, it says that a car of mass 1000 kilogram 1000 kilogram moves a velocity of by a velocity of 20 meter per second. 20 meter per second. Find kinetic energy. We have given what substitute. Mass is what? Mass is 1000 kilogram. And velocity or speed is what? 20 meters per second. 20 meters per second. 20 meters per second. Therefore, kinetic energy is equal to 1/2 mv square is equal to 1/2 mass is 1000 kilogram, speed is 20 meters per second squared. It is equal to 1/2 half of 1000 1000 becomes 500 kilogram times 20 square becomes 400 meter square per second square, and 5 times 4 becomes 20, and how many zeros? 4 zeros. Kilogram meter square second square, and it becomes 1 2 3 is equals to 1 2 yeah 5 zeros 200,000 joule or 200 kilojoule is the answer. It's the answer. 200 kilojoule. 200 kilojoule. 200 kilojoule. And number 3. Okay, can you see this one? Wow. This is the right one? Yes. Which are good? A bullet of mass 2 kg falls from a height. Okay, kinetic operation energy. Okay. Kinetic energy that is called the plastic. What operation energy can I repeat? Okay.
Number 3.
Yeah, number 3. Number 3 says that number 3, a ball of mass, a ball of mass, a ball of mass, a ball of mass, 2 kilogram, 2 kilogram falls from a height of from a height of 5 meter. 5 meter. 5 meter. Find its velocity just before it hitting the ground. Find its velocity just it hits just before it hits the ground. That is a ball of mass 20 kilogram. First of all, we have to have the given mass equals to 2 kilogram. A is equals to, it is at height of 5 meter. If the height is in millimeter or centimeter, it must be turned to meter. And we have to take gravity as 10 meter per second square. 10 meter per second square. Okay. Energy is neither created nor destroyed. But it transforms from one form of energy to another form of as because the conservation of energy. Therefore, when it is on the top of the a building or something else, it possesses positional energy, the so-called potential energy. it will have maximum amount of potential energy. If it is at rest, if it is in motion, it will have potential energy as well. Kinetic energy. If it is hits the ground, it will possess kinetic energy only, and heat becomes zero. The potential energy becomes zero, or but the top maximum potential energy will be converted into potential energy, and we have to equate the formula. Potential energy is equal to kinetic energy, and potential energy is mass times gravity times heat, and kinetic energy is twice of mass times speed square. We can cancel out m by m, or we can divide mass by mass, and it becomes 1. Gravity times heat is equals to v squared over 2. And when you crisscross it, v squared becomes twice of gh. That means speed squared, and speed is equals to radical of twice of gravity times heat. And speed is equals to radical of twice of gravity is 10 meters per second square times heat is 5 meter, and it becomes radical of 2 times 5 becomes 10 meter into 10 meter per second square is equals to 10 times 10 becomes radical of 100 meter square second square is equals to radical of 100 meter square second square becomes 10 meter per second is. Therefore, speed or v will be what? Speed or v will be 10 meter per second. And let's dive into the second question. The fourth question. A body of mass 3 kg is at a height of 8 meter, moving with velocity of 4 meter. Find total mechanical energy. Okay. Number 4. A body of mass 3 kg is at a height of 8 meter, moving with a velocity of moving with a velocity of 4 meter per second. Find total mechanical energy, because mechanical energy is equal to a sum of kinetic energy and potential energy. Okay, potential energy given mass is equal to 3 kg, A is equal to 8 meter, and speed is equal to 4 meter per second, and potential energy is equal to mass times gravity times heat kinetic energy is equal to 1/2 mv squared. Therefore, first we have to find potential energy. Potential energy is equal to mgh, mass times gravity times height, and mass is 3 kilogram into gravity is we can take gravity as 10 meters per second square. For ease of calculation, GB, but technically gravity is 9.8 meters per second square. Gravity 10 meters per second square, and height is 8 meters. 8 meters. 3 times 8 times 10 becomes 3 times 8, 24. 24 and 10 kilogram meter square second square is equals to 240 joule. And kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is equals to 1/2 mv square is equals to half of mass is 3 kilogram. Speed is 4 meters per second squared is equals to 1/2 of 3 kilogram into 4 meters squared becomes 16 meters square second square. And how 16 becomes 8. 3 times 8 kilogram meter square second square. 3 times 8 becomes 24. 24 joule. 24 joule. Therefore, mechanical energy is equals to potential energy plus kinetic energy is equals to potential energy is 240 joule plus kinetic energy is 24 joule. 240 plus 24 becomes 264 joule is potential energy. Another example,